Let's see the second type of welded eccentric connection. So here this applied moment is perpendicular to the plane of plane of welding. So this is the plane of welding which will be perpendicular to the screen, and applied moment will be in the plane of the screen. So that is both are perpendicular to each other. So here we can replace it with a direct load P and a moment P into E. So this type of welded connection is also subjected to two stresses. First one is direct shear stress, and the second one is bending stress. So here we are considering bending stresses in the welded connection, whereas in case of bolted connection we avoided the bending stresses. There we only talked about the tensile, compressive and shear stress. So direct shear stress can be simply given as load divided by the total area. Now if depth is, let's say, h, and the thickness or the throat thickness here is t, so that t is provided on both the sides of this plate, so that is our total thickness is 2t multiplied by the h gives us the total area of weld. So p divided by 2ht is the direct shear stress. Now for the bending stress, same formula, that is m by z. So m here is simply equal to p into e, and z section modulus, because with this welding is done like this, so we can consider it to be rectangular, and in case of a rectangular section, what is the value of section modulus? It is equal to bd square by 6. So b is the width, the total width, t is here, that is 2t, and d is depth, that is h here, so 2t h square by c by 6, so that is equal to 3pe divided by t into h square, and that is our bending stress. Now the code specifies, let's say, F is the bending stress and Q is the direct shear stress. So code specifies the resultant stress is given as F square plus 3Q square, that is F is this bending stress and Q is direct shear stress. So this under root of F square plus 3 square gives us the resultant stress, and this should be less than equal to Fu by under root 3 gamma mw. So this will be our basis for the design, and here this value of h, how to find out this depth? So for that we use a similar formula what we used in the bolted connection. So due to the moment which is generated in this design or this in this connection, so due to the moment, this depth is given as 6m divided by 2t FWT, where this FWT is given as Fu by under root 3 gamma mw, that is design stress in welding. So that is the effective depth required for the moment, but we to counter for the shear also, for shear increase this depth by 10%. So to account for shear stresses, we increase this depth by 10%. So our actual effective depth h is given as 1.1 times h dash. So this is the basis of our design. Now let's see a question to understand it more. So here we have been given the loading, eccentricity, thickness of both the plates. So here we have to find out this size of the weld and effective depth. It means we have to design the connection, and then we'll have to check for this criteria, that is f square plus 3q square should be less than equal to fwt. That's how we'll go for it. Now let's see because we are using fillet weld here, so let's see the minimum size of weld. So minimum size of weld is governed by the maximum size of plate. So what are the size of plates here? 10.6 and 12 mm. So for 10 to 20 mm the size is same, that is minimum size is minimum of 5 mm. Now for the maximum size is governed by the minimum size of plate, that is 10.6 mm. So maximum size would be 10.6 minus 1.5, that is equal to 9.1 mm. Now we can take anywhere between 5 and 9.1. So, but in that also you should consider in mind, let's say we take 4 and into 0.7 we'll find out the throat thickness, so that will be equal to 2.8 mm. Now 2.8 mm is less than 3 mm, so the code also specifies that minimum throat thickness should be 3 mm, so you have to keep in mind that also. Now let's say we have used a size of 8 mm, so throat thickness would be 0.7 into 8, that is equal to 5.6 mm. So we have no problem with that. Now what is the design stress, or we can say resistance of weld, FWD? It is given as Fu by under root 3 into gamma mW. Let's say we have used the shop weld and plate strength is 410, so that is 410 divided by under root 3 into 1.25, and this value is 189.37 Newton per mm square. Now what we are going to do in the design next, we'll find out the depth of weld. So first let's say depth of weld for resisting moment. So depth of weld for resisting moment, as we saw, it is equal to 6m divided by 2t FWT. So that is from here under root of 6 into, what is the value of moment? So here this 100 kilonewton is the working load. It is given in the question that this 100 kilonewton is the working load, so we design for the factored load, so that would be equal to 1.5 into 100, and that is 150 kilonewton, and the value of eccentricity is also 150 mm. So the moment would be equal to 150 kilonewton, so convert it in newton, that is 150 into 1000 into E is 150 mm, and divided by 2 into what is the thickness or the throat thickness, that is equal to 5.6, and FWD is 189.37. Now from here we get H dash as 252.29 mm, and then increase this by 10%, so we'll get H as 1.1 times 252.29, and that is equal to somewhere around 277.5. Now let's take 280 mm thickness. So we have found out this thickness also. Now what will be our two stresses? That is, first one is direct shear stress, that is equal to load divided by total area, P divided by 2HT. Load is 150 kilonewton into 1000 for Newton, divided by 2 into H is 280 into thickness is 5.6, so this value is 47.83 Newton per mm square. And for the bending stress we have 3m upon T into H square, that is 3 into 150 kilonewton, so converted in newtons into 1000 into 150 for eccentricity, divided by T is 5.6 multiplied by H square, that is 280 square. So this value is equal to 153.744 Newton per mm square. So that is our bending stress. Bending stress is F, direct shear stress is Q. So the resultant stress is equal to F square plus 3Q square, that is equal to F square is this value 153.744 square plus 3 into 47.83 square, and this value comes out as 174.6 Newton per mm square. Now this we have to check, this resultant stress should be less than the permissible stress or the design stress. So the design stress is equal to 189.37. So obviously our design is safe. So that is about the welded eccentric connections.